leave a like and subscribe until the video ends or the delinquent will chop your head off. What you see right here is the boot menu for OpenSpace Matches Community Engine, which is basically the Luxor engine, but it's built off of one guy and you can do whatever you want. And so I decided to create something akin to Zuma Blitz but Luxor, and this is the first gameplay video ever recorded. The project began in July and it had a lot of big breaks, but coding is nearing completion and all that remains is just map progress. And of course, as you can see, the visuals. But first thing you notice, I have expanded the character limit from 11 all the way up to 15. Which just is really simple, and as you can see, there's steel and there is also orange. Yeah, basically these actually you can add new spears into what can essentially be treated as Luxor 1, since this is literally built off of a converted Luxor 1 game. So I'm just gonna start. You're moments away from starting. Press start to begin the game. And for now I've only rigged the first map, but I currently have 4 maps in rotation, and you're gonna see later on that I have made it so the game randomly chooses the map. So let's start the game, and this is essentially the first map, Ilia's Wrathful Strike, and the level file needs to be written. Now to explain the heads-up display down there, all the way to the left, obviously there's a countdown, which is essentially how much time you got left. This here is the shooter level, and based on it, like the higher the level, the higher you actually shoot, as in the faster you shoot. But also you can increase your shooter speed in other ways, such as I don't know, making good matches. Like matching spears increases your shooter speed by 100. I'm gonna need to nerf that to 50. And here is the progress bar. Once it fills up, you upgrade your shooter. One other neat thing is that, you know, at certain points extra colors are added, and these gems, whose price will eventually change, are life extenders. Basically means if you catch them plus 5 seconds, there are 10% chances of them spawning every match. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that caution sound eventually. And just like that, I've game overed. Yeah, I'll have to fix that as well. Like the converter for the paths is not really perfect, but I'll convert that. That's done. As you can see, it does not display 1-1, it displays LXB, which is short for Luxor Blitz. And now I'll just kinda show off the other maps that I've completed. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you how random generation works. So this time we got, oh, this is map number 4, this is the Hall of Lost. Basically it's incomplete, although the decor used to be Leaf from Palf and her images, one here, an image from the date in week 8 here, and another one stating, you know, her message from early on in the game. So now that you've seen that, oh wait, got the same thing again. Okay, that can happen, I guess. And so now you got the map that I previously showed off, Ilia's Wrathful Strike, which is actually the first on the 36 map list that I have done. Let's see what we got. Oh, Cerulean Bell now. This is a Balatro inspired map, map number 9 on the list. And speaking of the list, should be on screen now. So yeah, that's how pretty much Luxor Blitz works for now. If you somehow get the 9 colors, congratulations. So what's left is to fix lightning bolt on Zuma-esque levels. You know where the shooter is in the center? The lightning bolt just fires up instead of, you know, firing in the direction of the shooter, which needs to be fixed. And I also need to add a way for each level to scale on its own independently from everything else. Before, the levels would, all 36 levels would scale the same, and I obviously do not want to do that. I want to make sure that each one of the 36 levels scales separately, but the extra colors are always added at the same time. So when can you expect a release? I don't know. It'll be when it's ready. I might Q3, Q4 maybe. So ask me around there, like in between August and November, I think, is what I'm eyeing up. Or if development isn't done, then of course there's the December 5th date, aka the 20th anniversary of Luxor Moon Rising's release. See you in the next devlog, I guess. Meme Explorer, Marble Poppers, Roblox, and more great content.